family, friends, and even sorority sisters who all want one thing:
justice for Amanda!
With weary hearts,
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby.
Amanda Williams' mother and daughter, Tyler Williams, say they're not giving up in their fight for justice during a press conference Tuesday afternoon at the Word Church.
I just want justice for my mom. Something has to happen. We don't feel safe.
In the quiet suburb of Warrensville Heights, Ohio, Amanda Williams was living her American dream. A successful hairstylist, a devoted mother, and a vibrant community leader. But on a crisp October night in 2023, her dream turned into a nightmare. 6 bullets fired in her own bedroom ended her life, and the man who pulled the trigger was the one who vowed to love her. This is the chilling true story of betrayal, domestic violence, and a community's fight for justice. Just before midnight on October 9th, 2023, a 911 call shattered the peace of Warrensville Heights. Terrell Edwards, 41, calmly confessed to killing his fiancée, Amanda Williams, 46, a mother and grandmother. Police found her lifeless with multiple gunshot wounds at their Sunset Drive home, her daughter and granddaughter unaware of the bedroom horror. Known as Amanda the Stylist, her infectious smile lit up a Lamode-style salon, but a dark tale of abuse and control emerged. Edwards, her fiancé, claimed self-defense, alleging Amanda attacked with a knife. Yet, a cell phone video showed her demanding he leave, only for him to fire 6 shots, inflicting 8 wounds, including fatal neck and back shots that paralyzed her. He offered no help, blocking her daughter's aid. The community reeled. Amanda, a beacon at the Word Church and Delta Sigma Theta sorority, built a family-like network. Her death sparked a domestic violence wake-up call, with Pastor R.A. Vernon revealing abuse evidence, including Edwards' texts apologizing for past beatings. Outrage followed Edwards' initial release, but community pressure led to his November 1st, 2023, indictment for aggravated murder, felonious assault, and domestic violence. He surrendered the next day. In March 2024, a jury convicted him of murder, sentencing him to life with parole after 24 years. Amanda's tragic story became a rallying cry against domestic violence. Stay with us as we dive deeper into the chilling details, uncover the full truth, and explore how Amanda's legacy continues to inspire change. Don't miss a moment. You are on to True Crime Diaries, a place where we uncover shocking cases, unsolved mysteries, and the darkest corners of real-life crime. From headline-making events to hidden investigation details, we break it all down so you can understand what really happened. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notification so you are first to know when a new case is published. These are real people, real tragedies, and real lessons we can't afford to ignore. Share this video with someone you care about. It might change a life or save one. Let's dive in. The clock neared midnight in Warrensville Heights, Ohio, a sleepy suburb where streetlights cast long shadows on quiet lawns. On Sunset Drive, Amanda Williams' modest home stood still, its windows glowing faintly against the chilly October night. Inside, the 46-year-old hairstylist, known for her warm smile, was caught in a storm no one saw coming. Her daughter, Tyler, and young granddaughter slept down the hall, unaware of the danger brewing. The air was thick with tension, the kind that builds when words turn sharp and hearts grow heavy. What could have sparked such a fatal clash in a home meant for love? Terrell Edwards, Amanda's fiancé, paced the bedroom, his voice rising over a day-long argument. It started with a text message Amanda hadn't answered, a small spark that ignited hours of conflict. She'd just returned from a cosmetology convention in Columbus, her mind focused on her thriving salon, a La Mode Styles. But Edwards, 41, wasn't letting go. Amanda, fed up, demanded he leave her house. Her words carried the weight of someone reclaiming her life. Was she finally breaking free from a relationship that had hurt her before? In the bedroom, Edwards pulled out his cell phone, recording Amanda as she clutched a knife, her voice firm but trembling. The video, later a key piece of evidence, captured her standing her ground. Then, in a flash, 6 shots rang out. Edwards emptied his revolver, firing bullets that tore through Amanda's neck and back. 8 wounds in total, some paralyzing her instantly. She collapsed, unable to move, her life slipping away. Why didn't Edwards stop after the first shot, if he truly felt threatened? The gunfire woke the house. Tyler, hearing the chaos, tried to reach her mother, but Edwards blocked her path, leaving Amanda alone in her final moments. At 11:40 p.m., he called 911, his voice eerily calm as he admitted to the shooting. Police arrived at a grim scene. Amanda lay motionless, blood staining the bedroom floor. Officers rushed her to Cleveland Clinic South Point Hospital, but it was too late. She was gone. How does a man go from lover to killer in a single night? Outside, squad cars lit up Sunset Drive, their red and blue lights cutting through the dark. Neighbors peeked from windows, whispering about the vibrant woman who styled their hair and lifted their spirits. Edwards, detained at the scene, claimed self-defense, pointing to the knife in Amanda's hand. Ohio's stand your ground, law was his shield, he said. But the police saw holes in his story. Why record the moment? And why no attempt to help her? What drives someone to capture a death on camera instead of saving a life? As officers cordoned off the house, the community began to stir. Amanda wasn't just a victim. She was a mother, a grandmother, a churchgoer who lit up the word church with her faith. Her death sent shockwaves through Warrensville Heights, a place unaccustomed to such violence. The question lingered. Was this a sudden act, or had danger been lurking in Amanda's life all along? By dawn, Edwards was released, the police citing insufficient evidence. The decision stunned Amanda's loved ones, setting the stage for a fight for justice. On that October night, a life ended, and a community's heart broke. Could this tragedy have been stopped before the first shot was fired? Amanda Williams, 46, was a radiant force in Warrensville Heights, Ohio, known as Amanda the Stylist for her ownership of a La Mode Styles in University Heights. Born and raised in the Cleveland area, she transformed her salon into a community hub where clients became friends and neighbors felt like family. Her talent with hairstyling was matched by her infectious energy and genuine care. As friend Rachel Owens noted, she lit up the room. Amanda's warmth extended to local businesses, where her longtime friend Face described her as a positive, caring sister who built a tight-knit network over 30 years. Her drive shone through on October 9th, 2023, when she returned from a cosmetology convention in Columbus, committed to growing her craft. A devoted mother to her daughter, Tyler, and a doting grandmother, Amanda lived with them on Sunset Drive, a home filled with love but shadowed by private struggles. As a proud member of the Word Church, her faith guided her to uplift others, while her involvement in the Delta Sigma Theta sorority reflected her dedication to public service.
Okay, as you guys probably know, I sell premium quality bundle hair. It's called Charmaine Diamond. So Charmaine Diamond hair extensions, I'm going to show you a few of the textures that I carry that's in stock. So of course we have the straight. This is a Brazilian straight bundle hair. Great quality. You can use it for prontos, sew-ins, ponytails, whatever. Then I have the Body Wave Curl Texture. This is my #1 seller here. I use this for a lot of my installs. You can straighten it out or you can curl it, and it gives you great body curls. Then we're gonna move on to the loose curl. So this gives you the maximum volume. So I do sew-ins with this. Their curls is popping, okay? This is the loose curl. Then I have the summer hair. This is the Italian curl. This is our summer vacation hair. You wet this, you can put leave-in conditioner and spray it. Amazing. Italian curl. Then I have my second bestseller. This is loose body wave.
Pastor R.A. Vernon called her a vibrant soul whose loss left a big hole in the community. Amanda's ability to connect people made her a pillar in Warrensville Heights, where her salon was a sanctuary for shared stories and bonds. Despite her public success as a driven entrepreneur, Amanda faced challenges in her relationship with fiancé Terrell Edwards, marked by a pattern of domestic abuse. Evidence later revealed by her family's attorney included photos and text messages showing Edwards' prior violence, with apologies for his actions. On the night of her death, Amanda's bold attempt to end the relationship and reclaim her peace may have cost her life, highlighting the hidden dangers of domestic violence, even for a strong, successful woman. Amanda's legacy endures through her family, salon, and community. Her tragic death on October 9th, 2023, sparked a movement, with loved ones and Pastor Vernon advocating for justice and raising awareness about domestic violence. Her story, as Vernon said, will not be for nothing, inspiring others to speak out and seek help through resources like the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Amanda's life, full of love and resilience, continues to motivate her community to fight for change and honor her memory. In the early hours after Amanda Williams' death on October 9th, 2023, Warrensville Heights police faced a puzzling case. Terrell Edwards, her fiancé, admitted to shooting her but claimed it was self-defense, citing a knife in her hand. Officers found the weapon at the scene, and Ohio's standard round law complicated matters. With limited evidence to hold him, Edwards walked free by morning, leaving investigators scrambling for answers. The quiet suburb buzzed with disbelief. How could a killer be released so quickly? Detectives dug deeper, examining Edwards' cell phone video of the shooting. The footage showed Amanda holding a knife, but also captured her demanding he leave, not attacking. 6 bullets had struck her, some after she was already down, raising doubts about his story. Police interviewed Amanda's daughter, Tyler, who heard the argument but was blocked from helping her mother. Why would someone claiming fear shoot so many times and then record it? As the investigation stalled, Amanda's community refused to stay silent. Her mother, Georgia Williams, and friends gathered outside her salon, a Lamode Styles, placing flowers and candles near the door. The word church, where Amanda worshipped, became a rallying point. Pastor R.A. Vernon called for action, urging police to look at Edwards' history. Rumors of past abuse surfaced, hinting at a pattern. Could the community's pressure uncover truths the police had missed? On October 24th, 2023, a press conference at the Word Church drew a crowd. Georgia stood with Tyler, their faces heavy with grief, demanding justice. Vernon revealed chilling evidence. Text messages where Edwards apologized for past violence against Amanda. A local business owner, Face, spoke of her friend's strength, vowing she wouldn't be forgotten.
I'm Amanda's brother. I'm Joey. And thank you, Vernon. And I need justice. So, I mean, however you gotta come, I need it. You see all these people behind me? I mean, she is loved by a lot. She got an army behind her. And we begging for it the right way. We want justice. And thank you again, Vernon. Come on, Mike, listen to me.
have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby. She must have been terrified. She must have been terrified for her children downstairs. And I just need some closure. I need some peace with her children to move forward. That's all. We just need some peace and justice. That's all we asking for. She did not deserve this.
And we want this not just for our family, for any woman to be killed and only have an hour and a half or 2 hour investigation about it. That every woman in Warrensville in any city should be scared. So we doing this for everybody, and thank you again, Vernon. Pastor Frank.
Attorney Ian Friedman, you have a comment?
Good afternoon. I'm Ian Friedman, counsel for the Williams family. And all I can say to you, Ms. Williams, and to the rest of the family is no family should have to be standing on this stage, period. And to hear you say that you were not there as her mom, I beg to differ. You are here as her mom. And everybody here now is going to make sure that this is seen through. The evidence that the police department had earlier was not the full picture. And as Pastor Vernon said, we're now going to bring all of that evidence that the full picture is painted. And once seen, now there should be an investigation. And now the family will get what they deserve. And now Amanda will get what she deserves as the justice in this case. Thank you.
The community wore pins with Amanda's photo, their anger growing. How does a mother's pain fuel a movement for change? The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office felt the heat. Prosecutors reviewed the video, texts, and photos showing Edward's prior abuse, including one incident where he admitted to harming Amanda's head. This wasn't a one-time act, they argued. It was escalation. On November 1st, 2023, a grand jury indicted Edwards for aggravated murder, felonious assault, and domestic violence. The news spread fast, giving hope to Amanda's loved ones. What role does public outcry play in pushing justice forward? Edwards turned himself in on November 2nd, 2023, a small victory for the community. His release had sparked fear, but the indictment showed their voices mattered. Supporters gathered outside the courthouse, holding signs reading "Justice for Amanda." The case exposed gaps in handling domestic violence, prompting local leaders to call for better protections. Why do some cases need a community's push to reach the courtroom? The investigation revealed a stark truth. Amanda's death wasn't just a crime. It was a failure to protect a woman who tried to break free. Her church and Delta Sigma Theta sorority began planning awareness events, determined to honor her by helping others. As the case moved to trial, Warrensville Heights held tight to Amanda's memory, ready to fight for her legacy. Can a community's resolve turn one tragedy into a catalyst for saving lives? On February 27th, 2024, the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court buzzed with tension as Tyrell Edwards' trial began. Amanda Williams supporters packed the courtroom, wearing pins with her smiling face, a silent demand for justice. Edwards, charged with aggravated murder, felonious assault, and domestic violence, sat quietly, his fate in the hands of a jury. Prosecutors aimed to prove he killed Amanda, not out of fear, but in a fit of rage. Could a single video unravel the truth behind that fatal night? The prosecution opened with Edwards' cell phone footage from October 9th, 2023. It showed Amanda holding a knife, asking him to leave her home, but no clear attack. 6 bullets left 8 wounds, some fired as she lay helpless, paralyzed by a shot to her neck. Assistant Prosecutor Brandon Pidio argued this was no self-defense. Edwards shot to kill. Angry, she wanted to end their relationship. Why would a man in fear keep firing after the threat was gone? Amanda's daughter, Tyler, took the stand, her voice shaking as she recounted hearing the argument and being blocked from reaching her mother. Responding officers described the chaotic scene. Blood on the bedroom floor, Amanda unresponsive. The prosecution showed text messages where Edwards admitted to past violence, painting a picture of control, not fear. How does a pattern of abuse turn a lover into a killer? Edwards' defense leaned on Ohio's stand your ground law. His attorney argued Amanda's knife posed a real threat, forcing him to act. Edwards testified, claiming he feared for his life, the video proof of her aggression. But the jury saw inconsistencies. Why record the moment? And why no call for help after the shooting? Could his story hold up against the weight of the evidence? The courtroom grew heavy as prosecutors presented photos of Amanda's prior injuries, linking them to Edwards' texts apologizing for abuse. These weren't isolated acts, they argued, but a build-up to murder. Supporters, including Pastor R.A. Vernon, watched intently, hoping the jury saw Amanda's struggle. Her life as a vibrant mother and hairstylist contrasted sharply with the violence she endured. What does it take for a jury to see the truth in a victim's story? On March 4th, 2024, the jury delivered its verdict after days of deliberation. Edwards was found guilty of 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of domestic violence, but acquitted of aggravated murder. Cheers erupted from Amanda's supporters, though some felt the acquittal softened the victory. The verdict meant Edwards faced life in prison, but could justice ever fully heal the loss of Amanda? The trial exposed the grim reality of domestic violence, sparking conversations in Warrensville Heights. Amanda's church and Delta Sigma Theta sorority planned vigils to honor her, urging others to speak out. As the courtroom cleared, Tyler hugged her grandmother, Georgia, both relieved and heartbroken. The fight for Amanda's justice was won, but her absence lingered. How does a trial balance punishment with the pain of those left behind? Amanda Williams' life ended in tragedy on October 9th, 2023, but her spirit continues to shape Warrensville Heights, Ohio. Her warm smile and generous heart left a mark on everyone, from clients at La Mode Styles to members of the Word Church. Her death at the hands of her fiancé, Terrell Edwards, was a stark reminder of the dangers hidden in relationships. Yet, her story became a powerful force for change, inspiring her community to act. How does one woman's life spark a movement that outlives her? Her salon, once a lively hub, now stands as a monument to her kindness. Friends and clients visit, leaving flowers and sharing stories of how Amanda made them feel seen. Her daughter, Tyler, and mother, Georgia, keep her memory alive, speaking at local events about the woman who loved fiercely. They share her laughter, her faith, and her strength, ensuring she's never forgotten. What does it mean to carry forward the legacy of someone so cherished? The Word Church, led by Pastor R.A. Vernon, turned grief into purpose. They hosted forums on domestic violence, teaching people to spot warning signs. Amanda's Delta Sigma Theta sorority sisters joined in. These efforts gave voice to the silent, encouraging victims to seek safety. How can a community's faith transform pain into hope for others? Amanda's story reached beyond Warrensville Heights. Local schools began teaching students about healthy relationships, while businesses displayed hotline numbers. Her death highlighted the need for stronger protections, pushing leaders to advocate for better laws. The community's resolve showed that one tragedy could ignite change, saving others from similar fates? Why does it often take a loss to spark action on issues like abuse? Her legacy also lives in the courage of those she touched. Tyler, now raising her own daughter, draws strength from her mother's love, vowing to break the cycle of violence. Georgia speaks at rallies, her voice steady as she honors Amanda's memory. Their resilience inspires neighbors to check on each other, fostering a tighter community. How do personal stories of loss motivate others to build a safer world? Amanda's case exposed the gaps in addressing domestic violence. Her friends now urge others to listen to victims, offer support, and act swiftly. The pins worn during Edward's trial, bearing Amanda's face, became symbols of a promise to protect the vulnerable. Her life teaches us that love and strength can endure, even after death. What lessons can we take from Amanda to help those around us? As Warrensville Heights moves forward, Amanda's legacy shines as a call to action. Her story reminds us to cherish the light in others, to speak up when something's wrong, and to fight for those who can't. By honoring her, the community ensures no one else suffers in silence. Amanda's love, laughter, and courage live on, guiding others towards safety and hope. Can we all commit to making a difference in our name? That's a wrap on today's case. But the story doesn't stop here. There are countless voices still unheard, stories still in the shadows, and truths still waiting to be uncovered. Here at True Crime Diaries, we're dedicated to digging deep, exposing the facts, honoring the victims, and keeping their memories alive. Hit subscribe, like this video, turn on notifications so you're always first to know when a new case drops. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.